I'm at a rude one for ruining my dad's relationship with his fiancée and cutting him off. So my parents got a divorce when I was 13. My dad moved into a moldy little flat with me and my older brother until eventually he started dating a woman. We shall call her Mildred. So shortly after my dad and Mildred started dating, they got engaged. So me and my brother had to move into their 3-bedroom house with her and her 2 kids. She had 3, but one eventually moved out. So she had 3 girls, 13, mid-20s and late 20s. We will call the 13-year-old entitled Brett, middle child blonde Brett, and the eldest Red. So my dad and Mildred shared the medium-sized bedroom. Entitled Brett got the master bedroom with a double bed and ensuite. My brother got the box room with a fold-out single bed, and I slept on a single lumpy mattress on the floor of entitled Brett's bedroom until they kicked me out of there and made me sleep on the living room floor. So it was clear that Mildred didn't like me or my brother from the start. I would be extra helpful and do all the chores around the house, and still she treated me like crap and said I didn't do enough yet. All entitled Brett did was make a mess, but she never got in trouble because she was a little princess. Things continued to be unfair throughout my time living there. I wasn't allowed to call my boyfriend when I was there. I wasn't allowed to take any of my belongings out of the suitcase on the floor next to my bed. I wasn't allowed to sit on the sofa. I wasn't allowed to say anything without fear of being yelled at. I had my phone taken away at nighttime. I wasn't allowed friends over. I couldn't have food or even water in the bedroom. I wasn't allowed to use anything in the bedroom, like the soaps, unless I bought them or even watched the TV. These were all things entitled Brett was allowed to do that I wasn't. Things were even worse on family holidays. I wasn't allowed to do anything I wanted to do. My boyfriend wasn't allowed to come, even though entitled Brett was when I asked first. I even ended up sleeping on the floor on 3 separate holidays, even though my dad paid for the entire things. Eventually, I got so sick of it and moved to my mom's house full time, and apparently me being disobedient was part of why my dad broke up with Mildred, even though I always did my best and followed all of those stupid rules. I ended up calling Mildred an asshole after they broke up, and my dad punched through a glass window at me, shattering glass everywhere. I wasn't as mad that Mildred and all her kids treated me like crap, but it was the fact that my once close father would treat me like shit too. It honestly broke me. So am I rude for causing problems in their relationship, causing them to call off their wedding and cut off my dad for a while?
Not rude. Father's job is to advocate for you always, and from what you've described, he was not doing that. I'm so sorry you went through that, but none of that is your fault. Not rude. Your dad emotionally neglected you. Not rude. And I don't know where you are, but legally in the US, you're required an option of sleeping off the floor. Even if it's on an air mattress, you have to have an option to sleep off the floor, or CPS DCS can take you away. Also, what you're describing is at least emotional neglect.